Early morning, November 9, 2023. A metalled road passes through a sleepy neighborhood in Nagarjun municipality. A couple of feet move up the slopes, albeit sluggishly, while a few go down, huffing and puffing, running a sweat. Is the road a lifeline that brings modernity to our lives or kills organicity flourishing in local communities for centuries? Is it an invention that brings hearts closer or drives us further and further apart from our traditional ways of life steeped in nature? Is it something that pushes us toward climate catastrophes and extinction? Is it something that turns the Homo sapiens made of Panchatattvas, the five elements that are the earth, fire, wind, water, and the ether, into beings made of iron and concrete? Why do we need these roads after all? Why do we need a myriad other infrastructure that stand shakily on the lap of a disaster-prone and fragile Mother Nature, whereas all other beings on the blue planet can do without them? Is the road to modernity a one-way road? What is it after all? And is the return to Mother Nature virtually impossible for humanity? If yes, is the extinction of this human race inevitably unavoidable? Questions like these questions have become more relevant than ever before because the year 2023 is going to be the hottest year in 125,000 years. We don't know how many animals and plant species we will lose because of rising temperatures, which are the result of the human sins. The temperatures have been constantly rising because of increased emission of greenhouse gases that heat up the planet, this living planet, further and further, leading to extinction of various forms of life. By the way, developed countries are mainly to blame for rising temperatures. Why? Because they account for a lion's share of GHG, that is greenhouse gases emissions. The gases, the GHGs, are responsible for rising temperatures that have obliterated, as I told you earlier, various forms of life on this living planet. As for asphalt roads, they too cause temperatures to go up, this by preventing the Earth's surface from absorbing the heat. Back to the journey. On either side of the road stand a couple of traditional houses that have become a rarity in themselves. They stand next to an advancing concrete jungle, posing a threat to the lush green woods that adorn this picturesque locale. On the lower flank, the woods are almost gone, and there appears on the upper flank dotted with gumbas and some private houses, they appear to look upon the near extinction of their cousins, those thatched houses, with a sense of horror. At a distance, the Swambhunath temple, the Swambhunath, is in deep meditation. Good for the god in these mad times, isn't it? Navigating a narrow trail below, we reach a thatched house with two ferocious guards that bark at us non-stop. A woman's response to our call, and upon knowing that we want to buy flowers from her fields for Tihar, she asks us to come later in the day as the dewdrops will be gone by then. The maize fields in and around her house, they are a riot of colors. The blazing gold of the marigolds, the blue of the makhmali, the globosa flowers, and several other hues and shades along with the distinct green, the distinct green of the greens. What else? Such is their collective magic that they tend to inject colors into color blindness as well. The kitchen gardens of those thatched houses in the locality, carved out from a hill, have fruit trees like oranges and oversized bogate. I don't know what bogate is called in English, but it's a citrus fruit. These fruit trees and these kitchen gardens are guarded by wrinkled grannies and grandpas resting on sunny verandas together with ferocious dogs, looking towards the sunset of their lives with contentment. By the roadside, an elderly granny with deep wrinkles, with deep wrinkles as deep as her thoughts, awaits the takers of her greens while also managing her little mischief. Her grandson, as I came to know later, with his mum gone to run the errands. Who has the time to read into those wrinkles? Who has the time to read into those imprints that age has made on her cheeks and get an idea of her long and hard journey of joys and sorrows? Close by, in front of a Gumba, young women have their street side shop that offers a bunch of local products and things like chestnuts, chilies, cranberries, and beans. We buy a bit of everything, eager to get a taste of our ancestral home far off on the western hills and return home navigating a cloud left by passing vehicles. The dew drops on those petals are gone by the afternoon, thinking that we return to those fields in the afternoon. We return to pick the blazing yellow flowers in the fields abuzz with honeybees and birds, even as the dogs continue to make it loud and clear that our ingress into their territory is simply unacceptable. A chat with the farmers, Babukaji Shrestha and his wife, a Tamang woman, a Tamang woman from the White Kumba area. A chat with them brings us closer to Mother Earth and quite apart from all things concrete, cement, iron, steel, and plastic. Together, we come to know that the couple grew edibles like maize, millet, and greens on 18 anna of land close by their home and in 3 ropenis just a stone's throw from their homestead. Irrigating these fields, there is no big deal. Why? There is this constant supply of clean and pure water channeled from the nearby woods. Add to it this it all comes for free because it's a community managed uh, small irrigation project, so they don't have to pay the water bills for irrigating all those fields. It's a great thing, isn't it? Like, there are very few things that come for free these days. After a heartwarming conversation, we return to the concrete jungle. After a conversation with Babukaji Shrestha and his wife, we return to the cacophony, leaving our hearts in the locale abuzz with birds, bees, butterflies, and oversized bogates, with a promise to return again and again for all things organic. We request you to subscribe to this channel, comment on our presentation, and press that like button. We are trying to promote citizen journalism, so your support, your increased viewership will be quite appreciated. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.